okay, as a female,
Yes.
I've talked about how going to strip clubs has made me more confident in my body.
Oh,
because
for sure.
you see them up close and personal. You get to see what other women's boobs looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the same vagina. We have the same butt structure. Like, so it's been interesting for me to like, it builds my confidence, makes me more confident.
Yeah.
On the flip, you have gotten compliments about, we are live.
Yes.
Another exuberant episode of A Kickass Love Story. I'm your host, Paige Vanderford.
Your co-host, which I just found out last night.
What?
We did a Whatnot show. You are the owner of American Top Team.
I am the owner of American Top Team.
No, you are the owner of Vanderford Cards.
I am the owner, the CEO, and you're just like my little...
You actually changed it on your bio on Instagram?
No, that's my bio and Whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when everyone was saying it, I was like, really? She added that to the fucking bio of Instagram?
No, on Whatnot. So guys, Whatnot, if you don't know, it's where my husband goes to sell football cards. It's like a live stream where you hold up a card and you can live bid on cards and buy them. But obviously I made a Whatnot so I could watch your lives.
Yeah.
And yes, I put in my bio that I'm the owner of Vanderford Cards.
Yeah.
And all your purchasers loved it.
Yeah. We try to run shows. I'm trying to be more consistent on it.
Yes.
And do them.
Why?
Because I got in trouble.
Yes, he did. I was doing my due diligence and checking our bank accounts, and I noticed something weird. Money every few weeks was leaving my business account and ending up in his.
This is exactly what I told her. So we have a financial team. We got people who keep track and, put shit in our stocks or do whatever those money people do.
Financial advisor.
Yeah. Anyways, so our financial advisor is great, right? He's been with Paige for a really long time and, very smart. And, we get on the call, we get on the phone with him once a month, once every couple months. And he's always like, all right, yeah, you guys are doing really good, blah, blah, blah. I just told Paige, listen, this guy is tracking our money. If he thinks we're spending too much or doing too much, he'll tell us.
He's not our parent, first off.
Okay.
Second, the only time I've been with him since I was 19.
Yeah.
The only time he's ever said, you're actually spending quite a bit of money is since I've been with you.
Yeah, because you added another...
Before that, he's like, oh, you barely spend any money. You're doing great. We're not doing great anymore.
I love how this podcast is slowly turned into you just scolding me.
You want me to?
No.
So if you guys want football cards or you're kind of getting into UFC cards, you can join his Whatnots. When are they?
Yeah.
Let's use this scolding as a promo.
Yeah, I try to run them Sundays, which football season is around the corner. Sunday might be a stretch, but right now Sundays, and then I think I did it. Oh, I did a show last night.
No, you should do Sundays.
Yeah,
you should do every Sunday. My business mind. Okay, you should do them Sunday nights when football's over.
Yeah.
Because then, if a certain player pops off, you can go and sell the cards.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
so
smart.
Sunday. Yeah.
Anyways, he has to sell cards, otherwise he has to get out of my house.
The funny thing is that she would never
I would never.
She would never leave me. Okay.
No, I have a question first.
Okay. Hey, ask me.
A funny.
Okay.
So I'm on my phone today and I have a widget, which is those do you know what a widget is?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like the little floating block on your iPhone screen.
Yeah.
So I created one that's a custom one, and it pops up with a new quote of the day.
Okay.
So every morning I get a new quote of the day. And I think I decided I might be a negative person.
Oh, no way. You just decided that now?
I had to go on. So these quotes pop up on my phone, and I find myself being very cynical. Like a new quote will pop up, and the quote today was, you didn't come this far to just come this far. And I was like, you bitch. Like, maybe I did. Can I just chill for a second? Like, can I just be proud of my past and how hard I've worked? Maybe I don't want to go any further. Maybe I like the way I'm living.
Yeah, I get it. But it is a motivational thing. The idea of it is to motivate you to
keep working hard.
But on the topic of negative.
That was before my morning coffee.
Yeah, okay. So on the topic of negative, I had to talk you down again last night.
Oh, my word.
I know, it's like a repeat.
Let's just vent our marriage issues really fast. Go.
Okay.
Why'd you talk me off a ledge?
Because you were on the verge of getting angry last night.
Over what?
The
sex.
No.
Oh.
No. The driveway.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we're getting the driveway redone.
Yes.
It's not going as fast as Paige wants it to go.
No, there was other things.
Okay. Yeah.
We're better now.
Yes.
I just don't like things to be left unfinished.
Yes.
And it drives me nuts. But yes, I did not get angry.
No.
But
You
what
were
did
close.
you what did you do better?
I did a better job at saying, okay, I know it frustrates you, but just take a deep breath and
No,
everything's going to
that's
be okay.
bullshit.
Okay.
That's the thing that's going to make me angry.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Wrong. You were better last night. When I come in venting saying I'm pissed about this and be like, yeah, I totally agree. That sucks.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree. And that sucks.
Okay, that's what I
take
gotta
a
do.
deep breath. It's all going to be fine.
That's what I got to do. Yeah. Okay. To lighten things up a little bit.
Wow.
Okay. What do I do that turns you on?
Not this. I don't know. I don't know if there's any one particular thing. I think I'm always just turned on by you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So not like, there's not. All right. What's my best feature?
Okay, I will go back. What turns me on is when you take initiative.
Okay.
Like when you are like, so I'm pretty much the boss always. And I'm always
Really?
crazy responsible. I'm
Really?
always stressed. I love when you're like, babe, go put on that outfit that I picked out for you. I'm taking you to dinner. You're getting a drink. Or you're like, babe, like today, you're like, I'm taking you to Mexican food tonight.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
ow. Like the planning the dates for me. So it like takes the stress off my plate. That I love.
Okay.
Okay.
What's my best feature?
Are you going to talk about what turns me on? You on about me?
No, I'm trying to pump myself up a little bit.
Okay.
What's my best feature?
Your best feature, I want to say personality, but I know that's just me trying to be nice.
Yeah.
You have a really nice body.
Okay. Yeah. But my personality.
Well, yeah, your personality is the best.
Okay. What do I do that turns you off?
Ooh, good one.
Okay.
All right. Transferring money out of my bank account into yours. And it's not that we have separate bank accounts.
No.
We have separate business accounts.
Yes.
We combined our assets. We have, anyways. So when money goes out of my business account and into yours, that's a little bit of a turn off.
Yeah.
When I ask you like, what do you want to do tonight? And you say like, I don't know. What do you want to do?
I think that's a fairly common thing for couples.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I know. It is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's not even that I'm asking. It's not that I'm saying like, I don't know. What do you want to do? It's like, I don't know. And I think most men can relate. It's like, I'm asking like, hey, what do you want to do? Like try to get an idea because there's, and I get it. Like being the decision maker and doing it like that. But sometimes I don't know. Do you want to go out? Do you want to sing? I know. Yeah.
A few days ago, you told me I was needy. That was a turn off.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
Yeah. I don't, yeah, I can't remember.
Are you still going? Or are you going to answer?
No, that was, yeah.
Oh,
I just
are you
want
going
to
to answer these about me?
Okay, yeah. What do you do that turns me on?
Bend over in the shower.
Oh yeah, if we're gonna talk about gosh, I think I don't know. It just kind
Do I
of
not turn you on?
no. That's the thing is like trying to pinpoint something in particular. Yeah, I'm just kind of always turned on by you, especially when you get naked. I just saw a meme the other day or something like that, but I'm trying to think.
What's my best feature?
Okay, your best feature, I think maybe your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you have very beautiful eyes. Your teeth are very nice. Yeah, your smile.
It's shocking though,
But
I
eyes.
don't brush as much as I should.
Yeah, it's your eyes.
Thank you. And what turns you off?
When you get angry.
Some people like passion. I'm just
no,
passionate.
I do, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the anger. Yeah.
And when I'm too needy, I try to.
Yeah, when you're too needy.
That's obviously a turn off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's talk. So obviously, we talk a lot about our careers.
Yeah.
Professional fighting, the fights that are coming up, or
Yeah.
you are still waiting for your opponent to sign the contract so you can fight soon. Me, I'm doing power slap now and boxing. But obviously, one of the main headlines that gets thrown out there is about me being on OnlyFans.
Yes.
And what I had said was, the quote was basically that I made more on OnlyFans in 24 hours than my entire UFC career.
Yeah.
And that story kind of blew up. And that wasn't me knocking the UFC. I think that was just for me to put it in perspective to people.
Yeah, for sure.
And just be like, yeah, this is working for me. And it made me obviously extremely happy. It was a really big deal.
Yeah.
So there was no negativity in that whatsoever. So I kind of want to go back and share the story about how, like when I started, why I started, the decision into starting, because I feel like it's kind of an interesting story.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, especially, I don't know when I can't even really remember the first time like I heard about OnlyFans or, the exclusive sites like that.
I remember.
When was it?
So I think so OnlyFans started, I want to say, more targeted towards like everyday consumer, like a consumer industry.
Yeah.
Like maybe being a competitor of what's that? It's not called Meetings. It's called where you can go on and like watch cooking shows, and like it's a subscription based site where you can go on and watch basically.
Oh gosh, I always forget.
Masterclass. So initially, I
Masterclass.
believe that the intention was to be a competitor of something like Masterclass.
Okay.
Then, actually, like porn stars figured out that they could go on and have these exclusive content channels, and that's how it kind of got this like context of being an adult platform.
Oh yeah.
So that's how there was this big whole thing about it, and that's where I learned about it first. There was a lot of articles.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like think when we were living in Oregon in 2020. If I can't remember if like during COVID or anything that I remember hearing about it, and I don't remember. It's crazy to think that was like almost 5 years ago. But yeah, I do vaguely remember, I guess, kind of talking about, you getting on or you joining OnlyFans.
Yeah, so my Instagram, I had my fans, I called them my fans ants.
Yeah.
So it was like my fans ants were my fans, and it was like a big time I was connecting with like fans on social media. And obviously we know I feel like the era of social media has only got worse and more negative.
Yeah.
The trolling is obviously very apparent on social media. So, but I started getting trolled all the time saying like OnlyFans ant or Paige OnlyFans ant or fans ant, whatever. And so everybody would just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, wanting me to get on OnlyFans. And I think a part of me was pushing back, saying like, I don't want to give in to all these people, and I don't want to like give them what they want.
Because you are very much
prideful.
Yes, and you're very much, if people are going to tell you to do something, you're going to do the opposite of what.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was pushing, but I was also in the position where it's like, one, I love my body. I love modeling. I work hard for it. I love being sexy. It was like, you know, grew up in a very feminine world, dancing and cheerleading and you know, Dancing with the Stars. So I like doing photo shoots and modeling. I was trying to be a model when I was a kid. I just happened to fall into MMA. So the other side of it was like, okay, so that's my desire to go on and have a place to connect with fans more like comfortably, because truly the people who pay for your time are your true fans. They're not haters. Great friends on there. So then there was the other side of me that was my business mind, right? It was the biggest conversation that was holding me back from joining, is the fear of losing sponsors. Yeah,
and I remember the management team we had prior to hiring First Round and Malky and AIM and stuff was, you know, their pushback was like, no, don't. It's a career killer. It's gonna end every opportunity. And we had some stuff going on, right? Like you did a deal with TMZ to run something. We were kicking back and forth, maybe ESPN, like things like that.
So I had actually interviewed with ESPN, and that deal didn't ultimately go through because I left the UFC. And they were looking for a UFC fighter to represent the UFC and the UFC network, which was, you know, totally fine. But yeah, the management team that I was with was like, absolutely not. Do not do OnlyFans. Don't do it. It will ruin your career. You'll never get sponsors, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, okay, I hear that. And I was at the time, I mean, if you go back and look at my Instagram, I don't know if you can see, I had like 5 major sponsors, which was awesome. And I loved them at the time, but I did feel like I was just constantly building somebody else's business. And what influencers don't realize, or I hope they come to realize, is that like, when you get a 20% kickback on someone, or you're promoting somebody else's business, they're going to get the repeat customers, but you only get that one-time payment. Unless you get like a percentage of sales and this and that. But it makes so much more sense to build something that's your own.
For sure.
And is your own income, not just building someone else's company. So I knew that I didn't want to keep promoting and building these other brands. Of course, it was great to have the big sponsors, because I was also getting like the push and the media attention from their platform. So there's just a lot like weighing my mind back and forth. So then we ended up leaving the prior management company and hiring Malky and First Round, and they were
I think before even that, though, you know, COVID time, I think what kind of funny enough, like we decided during COVID, again, I've said it before, and we you know, joke, not really joke, you know, obviously thoughts out to everyone who COVID really affected, but we had a really good time. Like we did some fun stuff. We really were good at making the best out of it. We were so lucky that we were in a place in our lives and our careers that we were self-sufficient and supported, just the two of us. We didn't have to worry too much on the like financial detriment of it. Or, you know, so we did the lockdown. We were at home for 2 weeks and we made the best of it. That's when we started filming fun dance videos, and we decided to do suggestive nudity photos. Just the two of us. And we'll pop these up. But it's like, I'm working out naked and then like doing crunches and you're on a pull-up bar, and it's like you're covered from like anything that's like suggestive or anything inappropriate, it's covered. But there's these suggestive photos like, oh, what are our neighbors gonna think, like locked at home naked. Paige and Austin are just naked all of COVID.
COVID were nudists. So that ended up getting in the New York Times. Because it was like such a big deal when we posted them on Instagram, which is so stupid because
other people started doing it too, and
other big people started doing it too. And which pisses me off though the most, because somebody went back on my Instagram and reported the pictures. So now they're all gone and got deleted. Instagram,
that's crazy.
Instagram deleted them 4 years later.
That's ridiculous.
4 years later, they decided to take them down. But we'll pop them up because. Anyways, so that was like, dang, okay, I can do stuff like this and it's a big deal. So why not? So then we had the conversation with Malky and First Round Management, and they were like, screw all the companies. You're going to make so much money. You can tell every company to fuck off.
Yeah.
And they were more on the side of like, go for it.
Yeah,
Do
for
your
sure.
do your thing. And I think that's the reason Malky and First Round, they're so successful, is they can see the bigger picture, and they're just more intelligent when it comes to business.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, and then the other things too that I think held you back is, you know, obviously you think about family and you think about, you know, what am I putting out there? What am
The potential of having kids, what my kids are going to have to go through.
what our family's going to think right now, right?
Yeah.
And so that was another conversation that we had to have, and you know, I think,
and we did. And
Yeah.
I called my mom. I called your mom.
yeah,
And I was like, hey, I just want to let you know this, you know, right now OnlyFans has the stigma of being a pornography website. We're thinking about launching an exclusive content site. It will, of course, be, you know, the limits that we have. It's
Yeah.
whatever we want to do. It's
Yeah.
it's not that I'm going to, you know, go bang a bunch of dudes all the time. It's going to be me and my husband doing
Yeah.
content together.
yeah,
And so then your mom was like, frick it, do it.
Yeah.
Go for it. And I told my mom was like, babe, I couldn't judge you ever.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. So I was like, all right. So we got good feedback from your family and from mine.
Yep.
And so we actually decided to do, it was a smaller website.
yeah,
And that's what I did first. Launched it right before I did my first bare knuckle boxing match.
yes,
Strategically announced, this is my exclusive content site. Sign up basically right before my bare knuckle boxing match. So
I still remember the day.
I
too.
remember.
It was like, it was almost like it's too good to be true. It was like,
Yes.
what on earth is this?
So we were in the back seat of, we had a driver, like a personal driver, and
Yeah.
maybe a manager or something. I don't know who all was in the car, but me and you were sitting in the back seat, and it got launched basically at my press conference. So we're
Yeah.
driving from the press conference back to the hotel, and I'm just showing you my phone, refreshing my phone.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the fuck?
And every 5 minutes I keep refreshing it, and it's like 10,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
30,000 subscribers. And at that point I was just like, oh my, like I didn't believe it.
Yeah,
It was hard to comprehend and wrap my brain around.
yeah, it was crazy. And so, I mean, what's wild to think is, how was that
That was like 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Yeah. And even before you signed up, we still had our reservations about it, like signing up with the smaller side. And and I remember like the conversations we had, and you know, it was kind of a nerve-wracking
Experience.
thing. But
And still I was like, okay, I don't know how long this is going to last, because when I first launched the site, I would say I mostly did like Instagram plus. So
Yeah.
it was like what you'd see in Playboy, but not even that much.
yeah,
So I had kind of like my parameters on what I was comfortable doing and what I wasn't. And it was
Yeah.
very modest at the beginning. And after I had been on that site for a while, and I realized that I wasn't getting this like, one, negative stigma, and two, I was making so much money I just didn't care.
yeah,
That I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's a bigger platform. It's more subscribers and more active users. The business side of me is like, okay, I'm already doing exclusive content. Let's just go ahead and let's go to the beast.
yeah,
Signed up. Best decision I ever made. It's been absolutely incredible. And since then I've changed my parameters on what I do and what I'm not willing to do. And
Yeah.
I've definitely become far less modest.
yeah,
And we're having fun on there. And
Yeah.
And I think it was too just trying to figure out, like, at first, like, okay, no, I'm not comfortable doing this, but now I am.
yeah,
And it's having fun with you. We're married. We're, a couple. And if we want to go do this crazy stuff online, it's we know the consequences. We're adults.
yes, yeah. And I think, I think that's the good point, is we understand the consequences. We understand, one day we're gonna have kids, and but
It's like, you know what? So what? They see a picture of their parents or video of their parents. It's, you know what I mean?
it is what it is, and we're in the spotlight already with our careers and the things we've done and stuff, and so we're in a day and age where you can find anything on the internet and do all this, and I don't know. We just have, I think the most important thing is we have such a supportive family. And, you know, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters to us.
And every now and then, because I do go back to like my morality. I'm like, should I be doing this? Like I question myself in what I'm doing, but then you are very good actually at making me step back and look at the way that we've been able to change our lives and the lives of our family members and how we're able to affect so many people in a positive way because of it.
Yes.
And we're able to, you know, help people whenever they say they need help. It's no question. And we've been able to just like help so many people in our family and it's still fun.
It is. And there's all these, you know, I think about the moral side of everything, and it's like, okay, you know, we go, you had done a Sports Illustrated swimsuit, right? So, you know, you go and you wear these really skimpy
bikinis,
right? And you take very sexy and suggestive photos. So why is that okay? But then, you know, because you're putting the same idea.
It's still sexualization.
Yes. And you are putting the same idea. You're putting it out on Instagram, like the same idea for people to, you know, you're showing as little as possible, but, you know, without going over the line. Right. So why is that okay, but then not okay to be completely naked or do what? And so in my mind, it's like, you know, it really doesn't, the whole moral part of it.
It's like where you need to find the line for yourself.
Yes.
And it's wherever you see it. And people are going to hate on me no matter what. People are going to have negativity and opinions about everything you do.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm really happy that I'm in a place that they can have a negative opinion about me, and I know that I'm doing something. My family's good.
Yeah. And no judgment too for the, you know, if you think it's wrong or whatever, you know, that's your own, that's your own moral compass and what you think. But for us, you know, we have a marriage where we, you know, we trust each other and we don't worry about stuff like that. And
I know my sword that I will fall on is I will only do content with, you're the only man I would do content with.
And you've told me the whole time too, you know, the day that I say, hey, I want you to stop doing this, you would stop doing it.
No questions asked. And even before I started doing content with other females, like other female creators, you were of course fine with that. But it was like literally. So I would ask you like, hey, are you okay? What are you okay with? Are you okay if we like touch each other? Are you okay with this? Are you okay with that? And it's like we make very clear not even rules between us, just clear expectations and what's gonna go on, right? And so so then there's never a question and there's never and even before, even when I get some of like my crazier personal requests online, I come ask you and be like, hey, are you think it's okay if I do this? And then you say yes or no, and we just everything's on the same page, and good thing is we're extremely good at communicating with each other and open, and it's like a conversation that's easy.
For sure.
But in that being said too, like obviously we've had a lot of serious talk about OnlyFans. I have a great time.
Yes.
It is really fun, and the truth is, like, you go through my social media, you go through my Instagram, the comments on YouTube, the comments on Facebook, trolls have taken over the world. Haters and negativity, and it is hard for me. Like before, I used to go on Instagram and I would send out fan gifts and prizes and gifts to my biggest supporters, and maybe it comes with growth. You can't find as many of the like really positive people. You do, like the negativity just stands out so much more. And it's hard to go on like Instagram and see so much hate about yourself. When I go on like my OnlyFans and I'm talking to people, everything's positive.
For sure.
Everything. They are like my longest fans. We go on and talk about past fights I have. We talk about like the support that they've had for me since like my very day one. And it's all like actual real conversations, and none of it's negative. I think I've only blocked one person. And
so in a way it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, it's it's crazy, but
yeah. And of course there's always going to be that negative stigma. I know what I'm doing is going to be morally wrong for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, I believe everybody should be entitled to their opinion.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's exactly hits it on the head. It's like, you know, okay, if it's not morally fit for you, if you don't feel that way, we have a different mindset on it, and that's what our opinion is, and that's all that should really matter, because to us, you know, the biggest thing is our family being okay with everything, and you know, and then like you said, being able to help out our family and help out people close to us and stuff. And so
and it was just, you know, a business move too. It's worked well. We've been able to catapult that into other things and really be self-sufficient and build, you know, now we have our podcast. We're just trying to build all kinds of other things and really use a really good thing to grow more good things. Yeah. That being said, I know I have a lot of females and a lot of males who are interested in starting an OnlyFans and where to start and what to do. And I wanted to give like my little breakdown on like how to be the most successful. Yeah. One, it obviously helps if you have a platform already. Yeah. So the biggest thing is you need to be able to promote yourself on like other social media sites. So every morning I have a checklist. Yeah. Obviously I had a name on, you know, in the mainstream media world already, but building myself on Instagram. Yeah. Twitter and Facebook are huge. Twitter is a really big one to promote yourself for OnlyFans. I promote myself on Reddit every day. Yeah. Reddit is a huge place to promote OnlyFans and exclusive content. And then I also have another one called The Chive. Yeah. And The Chive is another one of those platforms. It's not nearly as large as Reddit. And
I will say this, like, you know, maybe the idea is, oh, it's so easy. You just take photos of yourself, blah, blah, blah. You work extremely hard.
Oh, I'm on talking.
It's a full-time job, like, for you.
I'm talking to people 24/7. They're
talking to people.
They're paying for my time.
Yes. Talking to people. You're posting on all these sites. You're making edits. You're doing all these things. Like, it's a lot more work than people really.
Photo shoots every weekend. Yes. Going on and promoting myself on all, like, I think 5 different platforms. Yeah. But, and then it's really important for you to just either have a niche. Yeah. Or have something unique about you, I guess, a niche that really gets people excited and enthralled to support you and log in and subscribe. Yep. But it's a grind. You gotta be willing to work at it every day.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I've had multiple girls that are either on the smaller side of like notoriety, like they don't have a big following yet, but are able to completely take off and launch because they work really hard and because they actually are putting effort into it. Yeah. Then I've had other girls, unfortunately, that just want me to build them up and they don't want to do any work. Yes. So that's been the other side of it, where I've had a lot of people from my past reach out and be like, hey girl, can you promote me? Like, okay, but yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you just got to work hard, find a niche, and also set parameters for yourself, because you don't ever want to have regrets in life. Yeah. So set those guidelines, decide what you're okay with, what you're not okay with, and be firm on it. And then also understand that if people, this is a big one for business, if people are only coming to you for the price, they'll leave because of the price too. Oh yeah. So you want to have like unique content. So it's like if they're only coming to you because it's free or on sale, then they're going to leave when like, yes. You have to have something of value and people who value what you're selling. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah. You're the smart one. Yeah. Thank you.
Holy shit. You sound so smart right there.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
But in like, okay, it's the same thing in like a consumer industry. If you have somebody who's complaining, Dennis, he can tell I'm getting amped. Yes. He can feel my juices flowing.
Very passionate.
So it's the same thing in like a consumer industry. If you have somebody that's complaining over the price of something, they're not they don't value it as much. So if you have like a customer that's like wanting something cheaper or on sale, the truth is they're going to be harder to deal with versus somebody who's like, hey, let me, you know, like working with somebody, then they just like agree to it. Then they're going to be really happy with what you're giving them.
Yeah. 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 I can learn a lot of that from my card.
You can. I was so pissed at you on your card shop that you had this whole whatnot show and you didn't even post it on your story that you were going live.
Well, I
You
did.
didn't promote
I,
anywhere.
I did. I did a couple days in a row, but I did forget. The show ran yesterday. I forgot to post something in the morning to, but yeah, it worked out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Promote yourself everywhere.
Yeah.
Having a niche helps. Building your other platforms and then collabing with other people.
Yeah.
I've had so much fun collabing with other women on the platform, and of course the subscribers love it.
Yeah.
But it's fun for me too, and just to like cross collab.
Yeah. I think especially when you both can help each other out, right? Like when you can collab with somebody who is also gonna benefit you as well, and
Yes.
Because you're
Well, and it can be mutually beneficial for a variety of reasons.
Yeah,
It can
yeah.
be mutually beneficial because they're willing to do these things with you that your subscribers want to see. They can be a smaller like influencer, but you can still like have all these like cool things that they're willing to do with you and have a great time.
Yeah.
Versus collabing with someone who's also already a large influencer that just, it's the mutually beneficial as far as engagement.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Good?
Very good.
Do you want to know anything else about OnlyFans?
I don't think so.
Anyways, I was much more modest at the beginning. We have a ton of fun now. You've gotten in some videos. I have questions for you.
Okay.
When I initially started putting you in content and videos,
Yes.
you never seemed scared or shy on my end.
Yeah.
Did you ever have like reservations?
No, I remember like I've always been. I haven't really cared, like, if someone sees my naked body, it's kind of funny.
It's very impressive. I will say,
babe,
I have seen your ego go up based on the compliments that you have.
that is not true. Okay, so the funny thing is, I was the kid, taking a shit in the driveway or like funny stuff, like.
That is not on my OnlyFans.
Okay, run around naked, and my family was always like, Austin, put clothes on, and like, yeah. So I'd never really.
You've never been shy.
I've never been shy.
But as a man, as a female,
yes,
I've talked about how going to strip clubs has made me more confident in my body.
Oh,
because
for sure.
You see them up close and personal. You get to see what other women's boobs looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the same vagina. We have the same butt structure. Like, so it's been interesting for me to like, it builds my confidence, makes me more confident.
Yeah.
On the flip, you have gotten compliments about,
Mr. Van. Yeah.
your
my peep.
Yes.
Okay.
People say it's nice. That's got to make you feel good. Did you ever, you always have to wonder as a man, like, is mine good? Is it?
Yeah, you do kind of wonder, I get. I do. Yeah, of course. No.
And that's why now,
Yeah.
I won't ever leave you for another man. That's one reason that we don't have on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's always, I don't know. But the funny thing is I've got like body dysmorphia.
You do.
Like I always think I look a lot smaller than
you look like a monster.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. I'll look in the mirror like, gosh, I'm skinny. Like I have no muscle or anything like that. And so, it all kind of
nice.
Yeah, so it kind of translates like, damn, Austin, why you got such a swallow pecker? Not really, but yeah. So yeah, I've got body dysmorphia in a way.
I'm gonna get so many pictures in my inbox today.
Oh gosh,
I'm gonna get so many. Just comparison,
Yeah, but yes. To go back to your original question, never. Yeah, I've never really been shy. Yeah,
shy
or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. This is a Kick-Ass Love Story. I'm your host, Paige Vanderford.
Austin Vanderford.
Come back next week as we talk about fetishes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm closing us out. We got to go to a meeting.
Okay. Yes.
I'm the business savvy one.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's time. We're live.
Fetishes.
Fetishes next week. I have some crazy fetishes to talk
Okay,
about that I got
okay.
approval from my subscribers to speak on.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Okay.
I got approval.
I am very excited for this because I know exactly what
I got
it
the
is.
tea.
Okay.
We're live every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Anywhere you get your podcasts, YouTube, OFTV, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, all of them. Come back next week. Fetishes.